Hi class, Mr. Rigger here again. We're going to be looking at the next section of 1.3, and that's the properties of limits. I'm keeping these videos to about 3 to 4 minutes so they're easy to upload, so you're going to get a string of videos for this lesson. So the properties of limits. Scalar multiples means if we multiply a number by a limit, what happens? And that's what we're going to find out right now. So, notice here we say that if we have b and c are members of the real numbers, and n is a member of the positive integers, and we know that the limit of f of x as x approaches c is L, some number L, and the limit of g of x as x approaches c is some number k. So basically we're saying the limit exists and it has some value L, some value k. L for limit and k for, oh, we already used L, so let's use the next letter. So we have L and k. So a scalar multiple. Let's say that we had the limit as x approaches c of b times f of x. So that's really the same as b times the limit as x approaches c of f of x. We know that this limit, though, equals L. So this is going to be b times L. So if we throw a scalar multiple in here, we just get to pull that scalar multiple out to the front. Nice enough. So, for example, what's the limit as x approaches c of 2x? Well, this is going to be 2 times c, because this 2 is a scalar multiple. I can pull it out. Sum or difference. Now I'm going to take the limit as x approaches c of f of x plus g of x. Well, what's nice is we get to separate those. That's the same as the limit as x approaches c of f of x plus the limit as x approaches c of g of x. We know that this is L and the other one is k, so L plus k is our answer. Same thing with the difference. We just had a minus sign here, a minus sign here, and a minus sign here, and now it works for plus and minus. So you can guess what product quotient are. We're going to do the same thing with multiplication and division. If I do f of x times g of x, I can split them up into the limit times the limit, which means L times k is my answer. With the quotient, I'm going to let the limit approach c of f divided by g. I can split that up into the limit of f divided by the limit of g, which then is going to give me L divided by k. Power. If I have the limit as x approaches c of f of x to the n power, that's the same thing as the limit as x approaches c of f of x to the n power, which is going to be L to the n. And that's the properties of limits.